Woo! Welcome back to Plant Powered Barefoot Bread. Nope, I'm not barefoot. It's chilly. There's my girl. Yeah, it's been raining all night and this morning and windy, but all good, all good. And amazing how many cool things are happening right now. The universe is testing me like never before with so many awesome challenges, and I'm passing with flying colors. I am supported, I am guided, I am blessed. Being sober is definitely helping. Day 32. Woo! Pura vida. I feel phenomenal. This morning we got our construction stuff to reconstruct the roof, and everything happened perfectly because I couldn't have carried it. It's a 50-kilo bag of cement, and I've tried. I'm only 120 pounds, and that's 110. But my buddy Salvador was here and he helped, and we got it up to the house. Well, he carried it up to the house. So in a month, we'll be on reconstruction. So I want to talk to you about right now in human history, especially if you're on a spiritual path, how the universe is throwing us curveballs. Ooh, so much fun. So many curveballs. It's been a phenomenal time to really get grounded, really get grounded, and really get into my heart. Get into my heart. Get out of my head. Get into my heart. Get out of my head. Get into my heart. It's a practice. I do it every day. Start thinking about, oh, this isn't working, oh, I have 12 pesos, and this isn't gonna work. But you know what? It's all worked out, and it all continues to work out because I have faith in the process. 100% faith in the process. And that's what it all boils down to, is having faith. Finding answers in the heart. That's something we talk about here lots, Wild Hearts, on my channel. And I appreciate all of you that tune in. I know my content isn't for everybody. It's only if you're a star seed or a light worker or empath or a chosen one. And realizing you're a chosen one is pretty awesome, because there's a lot of goodness that comes with it, but it's also a lot of work, and it's hard for people to understand that. Because it sounds like you're coming from ego, but it has nothing to do with that. It's actually quite the opposite. It's a very humbling experience because as a chosen one, you get thrown so many challenges. And it's like I've uprooted from the Calgary, where I lived for 37 years, and I moved to Victoria, and I didn't think I'd ever leave Calgary. And I did that when I was 42. And then I moved from Victoria to Salt Spring. And then 3.5 years ago, I moved here to Mexico, and left everything. Didn't come with anything. I had $800, and that was it. No plan, and went to a place I'd never been before, Mazunte. And now I've found my home here in San Mateo, Rio Hondo, and it was a process too. It took me a year in Mazunte to find this place, but just having faith in the process, knowing that I'm guided. I'm supported, I'm guided, I'm blessed. I'm supported, I'm guided, I'm blessed. And so knowing that next that I'll be able to raise funds for the rest of the construction, for the Arena Fino and for the Impermeabilizante, which is a phenomenal paint that's really good. And then for next rainy season, I'm gonna get me a small wood fireplace. Yeah, and that'll eliminate the mold issues, because just having that heat, it will kill the humidity, because the humidity is the issue. And so because of all the rain, and this year's rainy season as compared to last year's rainy season is almost double. It's crazy how much rainfall we've had. Mind you, I didn't have my garden last year at this time either. So I had the garden, but it wasn't packed like it is now, full of food, because I wasn't planting. I was just It was my landlord's garden at that time, and then they allowed me, after I started planting a bunch of plants, they allowed me to take over the garden. So that's been an absolute joy. I'm learning lots there too. Caterpillars and the geckos are eating lots of my food. They sure love my cauliflower and my broccoli and my cabbage. But I'm okay with sharing. That's why I plant lots. I love nature, and I want nature to be fed too. It's a challenge, but I'm working with them, and so we're doing as best as we can. But it all boils down to faith, right? It all boils down to faith. Because I know that everything that happens for a reason. Everything that happens is a lesson, and it's I used to have about 15 or 20 people in my network that I conversed with regularly, and they're all gone. Every single one of them has completely disappeared. It's all happened like in the last couple of weeks. They just disappeared. And it's for me, it's been like, wow, okay, what am I doing different? Well, I'm somewhere that they're not. I'm in a different place. And when your consciousness is elevated, people, you kind of disappear to people because they have expectations. They want you to show up a certain way. They want you to be a certain way. And when I started telling people I was the chosen one, I kind of tripped them out. But like, I'm a Capricorn. I'm born on the same day as Martin Luther King Jr. I get all of this because I've embodied it, and I live it, and I love it, and I learn every day. I learn every day. The universe, my guides, my angels, God, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, they're always in communication. They're always there. They're always here to support. But I have to be in a place of listening, where I'm listening. And that's not an easy thing for people to listen, especially in the world that we live in, that's all based on immediate gratification, because people want things now. And patience it doesn't really exist. We have tons of patients, but they all are in hospitals. But people with patience is an anomaly. And whenever things get tough, I pray. I pray that it's going to work out. And when the going gets tough, the tough gets sober. And for me, it's always the answer to let go of things that aren't serving me, to let go of relationships that aren't serving me, to let go of everything that isn't for my highest good. And that's the whole journey of the chosen one. And it's not easy because I had to let go of my family, and they've most of them aren't very happy with me because of my choices, but my choices are my choices. And I had to do what I had to do, and they'll see in the long run that what I did was was what I needed to do. But in the short term, in the immediate gratification, they don't get it. They don't get me, and they think I'm cruel. And it's quite the opposite. I'm doing my best to embody my best self, and they're not there for that. They don't understand what that is. Everything to them is all about finances. It's all about money, and it has nothing to do with their spiritual development. But that's why they're teachers, and they're great teachers. They've taught me a ton of how not to be, and that's what they were supposed to do. So they've played their roles perfectly, and I love them for it. I love them unconditionally, and I forgive everybody that has ever wronged me, and I forgive myself for everybody that I've ever wronged, and I forgive myself for all the situations that I created that were unhealthy, and for all of the people that I didn't. We go the long way, Pumpkin. Good girl. I that's the hardest part, is forgiveness, and especially to forgive yourself, because we all have these limiting beliefs of I'm not good enough, I'm not fast enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not tall enough, blah, 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 blah. And forgiveness it's a superpower. It's just like change and meditation and yoga. We have so many superpowers that we don't tap into, in prayer and silence. That's why I spend so much time in nature. You see all my videos were in the forest, right? Unless they're in my kitchen. And this is where it's at. This is where healing happens, here in the forest. It's the Schumann resonance. It's the frequency that changes your vibration. And as you change your vibration and you up-level your vibration, you come to a new state of being, a more peaceful and joyful state of being, which is the best place to be, right? In life is supposed to be magic, and most people look at it as tragic. Things are happening to me. No, things are happening through me. And when you allow that, when you allow God to work through you, you're an unlimited being, which is completely your natural state and the way we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be at peace and in harmony and healthy and happy. We were when we were babies, and then we forgot. Now it's time to remember, because it's never about control. It's always about surrendering to the process, surrendering to your circumstances, and surrendering to your higher self, to be here now and to show up, continue to show up every day with a smile on your face, and keep trying. Just keep at it, just keep going. One of my favorite quotes is by Oct.2, infinite patience produces immediate results. And it's magic, because that's how it works, right? When you fully and truly believe, then it happens instantaneously, which we'll experience in the ascension when we're in 5D. That's why we're here in 3D, where things manifest slowly, because we need to be aware of our thoughts, and we have to be in alignment, because we don't, in 5D, there's none of this war, and none of this anger, and none of the fear. It's all love. It's pure love, 100% unconditional love. And we all have that, and that's provided by faith. And faith is a tough one to tap into, because it's intangible. You can't just get it. You can't grab it and hold on to it. It's in the ether. It's ethereal. So do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Do it for your health. Do it for humanity. And do it. Just do it. Just do it. So that's me again. I'm coming to the end of this video. Once again, if you like what I'm doing, please like this video. Subscriptions warm my heart, wild hearts. Sharing is caring, and I love comments. And this has been the nicest day we've had in a while. We're getting a little bit of almost sunshine behind the clouds. The wind has calmed down. There's no rain blowing. So I'm feeling super blessed. And everything's working out. I am supported. I am guided. I am blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Woo!